child. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Woo, child, today, honey, I watched this young girl cuss her mama slap out. And the poor mama seemed like she was so distressed, y'all. So distressed. And I couldn't say nothing. I was just praying for her, honey. But her daughter cussed her out. I mean, with them big juicy words, honey. Woo! Jesus. Let me tell y'all parents something. And I've made this video before. You don't owe your grown children nothing, honey. Do you understand me? Whatever we do for them after they reach the age of adulthood and they out of high school, honey, that's just, you know, just grace and a little bit of mercy from your parents. You know what I'm saying? And parents do that. Like me, I don't mind helping my children, honey, but it's not mandatory. Sometimes our children can feel like because they're our children that it's mandatory that we got to give them and supply for them and do this and do that. No, baby. I'm telling you, parents, mamas, don't you let your children cuss you out and talk to you any kind of way, and they living in your house and you support them. No, you ain't got to take it, honey. Don't have no regrets. I don't care if you smoked crack cocaine when they was a baby and they had to go to a foster home. Baby, if you have repented, ask your children to forgive you, don't you let them hold that condemnation over your head. Do you understand me? Don't you do it. I hope this camera don't fall. No, honey, if you've repented, if you asked your children to forgive you for the way for how your life used to be, that's all you can do, baby. You don't owe them nothing else. But sometimes children, they want to hold things against you and feel like they can cuss you out and mistreat you and say stuff to you because of how you done them when they was little. No, we can't go back and change nothing. But that just made me feel so bad to watch that young girl cuss her mama out, honey. It was terrible. But anyway, you parents, you better get some respect for your own self. Don't let your children cuss you out. I don't care what you done. I don't care what you done. Whew, child. It is so cold, y'all. It is cold. Y'all see what I did? I just had two little plaits going down my head today. All right. Oh, and I was talking to another young lady today, and she's 30 years old, y'all. Y'all know I love to support women. Am I gonna be able to turn? Can I please turn? Yep, I can turn, but you know that camera was gonna show enough fall down. Woo! The life of a YouTuber, honey. Do you hear me? The life of a YouTuber. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I was talking to a young lady today. She's 30 years old. And you know, I think it's just it for young women and even middle-aged women. It has really just become the norm to not really know your worth, not really know that you're supposed to be cared for. That you're supposed to be protected and loved by a man. It's just the norm that we as females, we don't know that. We think that it's our job and our duty to support a man, take care of a man, and it's just all backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to a lady today. She's 30 years old. She has 3 children. And her and her boyfriend, they live together and everything. And she was saying, I asked her, was she married? She said no. I said, well, did you want to get married? She said, yeah, I do, but I'm waiting on him. I said, waiting on him? She said, yeah. I said, well, how long y'all been together? She said, we've been together for 10 years. I said, 10 years? 10 years, and they got 2 children. So I was just like, And I said, I asked her, did she want to get married? She said, yeah. She said, but I feel like if we get married, listen to this now. I feel like if we get married, we'll start arguing. I said, arguing? I said, so in 10 years, y'all ain't had an argument? She be like, no, we had an argument in 10 years. I said, child, that ain't how life works. She said, well, no, we had one argument. I said, baby, you got to tell me another one, honey. Cause that ain't how life works. And she was like, no, you know, she admitted that they did argue. But it's like we try to make excuses, you know what I'm saying, for men. And for men and how they are able to get us to have their children, to get us to live, we can live with them, have their children, support them. You know, sometimes we will support them while they go to school and get their education. And we be somewhere, ain't got our education waiting on them. You know, so I just found it to be, you know, we as women, you got to know your worth. You got to know it's not God has not called you to be in a relationship with somebody for 10 years and have their children and support them, and still they don't find you worthy enough to marry you. They still don't want to give you their last name. No, that's not our position, honey. No. Don't let no man do you like that, babies. Do you hear me? You are worthy enough. You are worthy enough to be a wife. So I just wanted, you know, I just want that to stop. Stop, honey. Stop supporting men and letting them move in with you, have their children, and, you know, support them to the hill. And they don't do nothing for you. Nothing. You want to be married, but you waiting on them. No, they don't have to make the decision. You can make the decision when you want to be married. 10 years and 2 kids, somebody ought to know if they want to be married by now. That's just the way I feel now. No, you don't let no man do you like that. And then most time after they be done dated you and you done had all the kids and suffer with them, this and that, what they do? They go leave you and go marry Sally Sue. Don't take them 2 weeks to marry Sally Sue, baby. Who that calling me? Oh, I don't know. 2 weeks to marry Sally Sue and be done dumped you after you done put in all your life. You don't give your life and support to a man like that. Men know what they want. They do. Men know. Don't take them years to know. They know. They know. So anywho, I just pray that, you know, maybe God will give us an opportunity. I wasn't able to really minister to her like I really wanted to, but just to give her opportunity to just to know who she is. You got to know your worth, baby. You weren't meant to do that. And any man that's a man is not going to allow you to drag your life on with no commitment in marriage or nothing. No, honey. No, baby. You're not a can of preservatives. No. So anywho, I just wanted to say that, ladies, know your worth. Know your worth. And if a man don't want to marry you, no, honey, don't you rent out your life to him for years and years and years. It don't take that long. Why the clerk don't now? Either he wants you or he don't. And what happens is, the women, we be ready to be married, you know what I'm saying? Because most time we ready to settle down and everything. And then that joker talking about they ain't ready for marriage after 10, 15, 20 years and you done had their kids and everything else. What you waiting on? It don't take that long to make a decision, honey. It does not take that long. What takes long is for them to sow their wild oats. Now that might take a minute. It might take them a couple years to look at all their options. It might take a couple years for that, but not for you to drag your life on, honey. You better know who you are and know your worth. And don't settle. Don't take no wooden nickels, honey. Don't do it. But I just felt real bad because she was 30 years old. Wasn't no young girl, you know. And she waiting for him to decide when he want to marry her. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. Nope, that's not the way it worked, honey. But like I said, we as women, we don't know. When I was a young woman, Lord Jesus, a young woman growing up with my kids, hey, I did the same thing, honey. But baby, let me tell you something. When you know your worth, you won't settle, honey. Never will you settle. So anywho, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I love you. Hope you're having a great day. And I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Toodles.